Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Challenges and Choices, a special needs perspective. My name is Joy Ho, and with me is Kaylee. This is going to be episode 2, and we're going to explore Sanford, with Kairos Adventures. And here's Kaylee to tell us more about Kairos Adventures in Sanford. Welcome.
Awesome.
Welcome to Challenges and Choices, a special needs perspective, Kelly.
Thank you so much, Joey. I'm so excited to be here. How are you doing today?
I am doing good.
Good.
So tell me 5 things about you and how you ended up as the Kairos staff.
Five things about me. First thing is that I love music. My favorite artist being Beyonce. I just love music that makes you want to dance. Usually like funky, fun music. Another thing about me is that I have five siblings, so I have a lot of family, and a lot of people, and I always love that. I love a house that is full of people and fun. Um, my third thing about me is that I love sour candy. I'm a girl who loves a lot of sour candy. Um, Not a chocolate or flower. I do love flowers, but I'm a sour candy girl. And then what's a fourth and fifth thing? Oh, fourth, I love animals. I love my dogs. They are my children. They're my favorite beings. If anyone has a cat or a dog or a lizard, I had a rat at one point. My roommate had a lizard when I was in college. I just love animals. We went and saw horses, and I loved getting to see the horses. I don't think there's an animal that I have yet to get along with. I pick up snakes, I pick up lizards, bugs I don't do. But yeah, I love animals. That is my fourth fact. And my fifth fact is that I actually live in Orlando, and I love living in Orlando. I love trying good food, and I love cooking good food. So I really love being in Orlando because I think we have a lot of different types of food and a lot of different opportunities to try a lot of different cultures. So I love Orlando. And those are my five facts. How I ended up at Kairos is kind of funny. I moved back to Orlando from living in Maryland in 2019, and I was working at Starbucks. And I was talking with Marty, and she's like, "Hey, I'd really like it if you came in a little bit and did some worship with us and like sang with us a little bit at this group I'm doing called CAC." And I was like, "Sure." Showed up, fell in love with the people, fell in love with the program, and they decided to take that out from where it was and start Kairos in 2023, and I was right there with it. So I
Yeah,
actually started under a totally different program. Isn't that weird?
yeah. Um,
Um, but yeah, I've known Marty my entire life, so she reached out, and I said, "Yeah, girl, let's do it."
Now, who was the first people that ever joined the Sanford Kairos location?
Hmm. I actually don't know who our first person was. I know Stephanie and Miss Heather were our first staff.
Yes.
Usually Joey is the first person to sign up for registration ever.
Joey L.
Joey L. He is the first person to register for everything. Um, so I'm gonna guess Joey L. was one of the first ones. And a lot of I don't know who else. Maybe Delaney. Delaney was with us before, and Lindsay was with us. I don't know if any. Oh, Taylor in Orlando. Taylor Hutchins was with us in Sanford.
Oh, Taylor Hudson's. Oh, yeah.
He was with us in Sanford. He came to us from our other program. I think that's who I can. I mean, there's a lot more people. There were a lot of people that started with us.
Yeah.
Abby Burton.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Abby. Oh, yeah.
but I don't know exactly because I wasn't actually there the first day. That's so sad. I wasn't for the first semester. So I didn't join until summer. We started in January. I was there a couple days a week, but I wasn't fully there until summer.
Now
I
what
actually
other
helped finish out the other program.
um now what type of field trips does your location like to go on?
Ooh, what a lovely question. Okay, our location is supported by a woman named Rachel, who I hope you get to have lovely conversations with. And she is our also our field trip person, and she loves the springs, and she loves being outside. So we do a lot of like outdoor springs trips. Um, and this past week they went to City Walk, which was a little bit far for us. City Walk is not near.
Ah! Yeah, 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 I know because like Brittany said like do you have your sister's number so I can call her up and I told her I said like Altamont is going to be coming your way and then after that um um I said like Diane, could you like really just do the scoop for me?
Yeah, they got to go to, so they were having a really good time in City Walk this week. That was one of their, everyone in Sanford, we don't get to go to Orlando very often, so it's really exciting for us when we get to go to Orlando. So they had a really great trip, and yeah, we really liked that. But most of the time we try to be like outside, enjoying nature. And my favorite trip is what's going to happen this summer, where we go thrifting. That's my favorite field trip.
Oh, really?
I
Wow.
if it's thrifting or Disney, I'm down.
Oh. Yeah.
If you
Um,
enjoyed the Skyliner field trip,
oh
that
yeah.
was my little baby. That was my field trip.
Um, s- um, so what is it like dealing with people with special needs in Sanford?
Um, I love it. I love it. I never have to deal with people because I love my people. I would say it's like supporting them. But it's the same for me at every location. Sanford is just usually quite a few more people, but it's a lot of people who I've known for a long time and who I just really love and enjoy. So it's always, there's opportunities for growth where sometimes I might be tired and I have to learn to support my friends even when I'm tired. But more than anything, I love these people. So I'm always going to work hard to do what's best for them. And a
Now,
lot of days, I'm just hanging out with my friends.
yeah. Now you guys are doing The Little Mermaid.
Hmm.
What is it like to pick out stage performances like Shrek to like really do to like um show like what these kids can do.
Wow,
Um
what an awesome question. To show what our artists can do, I always try to pick shows that might be familiar to us, like Shrek or The Little Mermaid, because when we have a little bit of familiarity, it's a lot easier to learn things. Like I know you guys are doing The Wizard of Oz, and the reason that my sister picked that is because it's a show that we know that story, right?
yeah.
So it's something that's really familiar to us, and I we hadn't done Little Mermaid yet, and the music is really fun and interesting, and so I picked it for that reason. And I thought we have a really good cast. Like we had some really good people in Sanford who I thought could be the roles. But yeah, I mostly always try to focus on something that is familiar to us because we thrive when we recognize something, right? When it's close to our hearts and we may already know the words, it just makes it so much more fun for us to add more to it.
Um because like I liked the one boy, I think he was like a first timer there. He actually played Donkey. I really loved his Donkey voice.
Aiden was awesome, and he is in The Little Mermaid as Sebastian, and he's going to be awesome as Sebastian too. He is he is such an awesome character. Yeah, I'm really excited to have him, and he's been so good in the roles. Yeah, and we're just blessed to have someone like Aiden playing, and all of our other people in our characters. It's been really fun. Something else I do is sometimes I ask the artists what shows they want to do. but I get some really funky answers sometimes. So I have to, go through and research some things. But some people ask me for some funny show. I'm trying to remember the funniest one. Someone asked me for like a really weird movie last time, and I was like, I don't think we can do that.
Or
But
replicate it.
or replicate it. That's what it was. I was like, I don't even really know that. But I try really hard to do what the artists ask or what they suggest because it means it's something that matters to us.
Um, what was um Kairos like during COVID?
Oh, that's a great question. So Kairos actually didn't exist when COVID started. We were in a different program called CAC, but it was a lot of the same people. And we actually were, that's the reason why we have our online program is we started going online and
Yeah.
just doing Zoom. And we never stopped Zoom. So we have people who get on Zoom from out of state. We have people who can't leave their houses who get on Zoom. And a lot of times when our friends are sick, you guys are able to get on Zoom, or when something happens and you can't come in, maybe it's a ride, maybe it's an injury or something and it means you can't come in, you can still be
Yeah.
with your friends online. So to us, that just meant we really had to figure out a way to make sure we could always have an online class. So yeah, that's how it affected us online. And then I think we went through what a lot of people went through, which was just it took a really long time for us to bring our people back. We still have some people. It was someone recently I met that was like, they hadn't been in a program since COVID. They hadn't seen people since COVID. So we're still meeting some people who haven't been around anyone for like 6 years, which is really scary, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's still affecting some people today, just not getting back into society. But yeah, the biggest thing for us was masks. For
Yeah.
some of our friends, it's really hard to wear masks. It's really hard to keep them
Oh
on.
yeah.
You remember that?
Yes, I do. I do remember of like wearing masks and stuff.
Yeah, I was
Um,
really.
I said like no, I don't want to like wear a mask, but I have to.
Yes, it mattered a lot to me to support and make sure people were safe. But it was just so hard for some of our people. It's hard to breathe. It's hard to like have something on your face. So I'm
Yeah,
really glad that that's something that we don't have to do all the time. Sometimes it's still important to protect our friends and keep them safe, but it's not as worrisome now. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, it definitely affected us and makes us think a lot more about safety and when we're sick and how we wash our hands and things like that.
yeah.
So yeah, Kairos was very different. It didn't exist. And even when we were in a program, it was very small. My first show ever, I had 12 people.
12 people.
My first show was 12. I think actually somebody might have dropped out, so it was 11.
Oh my
I had
God.
11 people when we did Aladdin. It was a very small show.
Now how many people are in Sanford?
I don't actually know. My biggest day I have 36 people at once. But because some people do like all 4 days, some people do different days, my guess would be that I probably have around 70 artists throughout the whole week. Probably 60 to 70. But not at once. We don't have 60 to 70 like out on one day. On one day, my maximum is 36.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. That's why it's so funny when I say, like, oh man, I had 11 people in my first show. We have, I think, 25 people in this show. No, we have 36 people because we have musicians.
Yeah, true.
And usually we combine with Orlando. So we usually have like 60 people,
Yeah.
sometimes close to 100. This show we're splitting up. So you guys will have your cast and will come support you.
Altamont.
And Altamont, yeah, I'm sorry. You guys have Orlando and Altamont. So you got a pretty big cast. You got 33 people in your own cast.
Yes. Um,
That's right.
um, um, what is what people do you love to deal with that really have behavior issues and special needs?
Um, I don't know if there's anyone specific. I really do enjoy supporting our people. I I wouldn't say I love behavior problems because behavior issues because it means that usually our friends are like not having a good day.
True.
Like when we have behaviors, usually that means something's bad, right?
True.
Um, so that means they're having a hard day, just as bad as her hard as my day is. Um, but I love getting to know some of my quieter friends. That's something that really warms my heart because we don't hear from them a lot. Um, I have a few students in Sanford that are very quiet, and it warms my heart when I get to see their personality. Because, like, you and I can talk, right? We can just,
Yeah.
you can tell me what you love. You can say, I love Harry Potter, right?
Hmm.
And go, like, yeah, Joey loves Harry Potter. But some of our friends, I have one artist who only gives me like one word at a time. So when I find out that he loves Little Mermaid, he loves the song Part of Your World. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool to find out because he can't tell me that. Or he doesn't want to tell me that. I don't, but he won't say it. So it's really cool to get to know my artist, or not mine, the Sanford artists in that way. So it warms my heart when I get to know a little something about someone who can't quite tell me it. But no, there's no one. I try really hard not to pick favorites. I love everyone, and I try really, really hard not to pick favorites because, then I can't support everyone equally, and that's my dream.
Um, what is it like for you to bounce back and forth from Sanford to other locations?
Oh, they're my favorite days. And I know that sounds so mean, but I love it because it means I get to see everyone. It can be difficult because usually if I'm not in Sanford, that means I miss something or I miss the people who are there who are like depending on me to be there.
Yes.
So that makes me sad, but I just love getting to see everyone. I'm like, oh, yesterday I was in Orlando and I got to see all my Orlando friends, and it makes me so happy to see them. So, and I got to see Altamont. I got to see both. So, like, yes, it's a little bit harder because I miss Sanford, but like, I'm so happy when I get to see everybody. And I know Stephanie feels the same. Like, when she's in Orlando or when she comes to Sanford, she's like, oh my gosh, I got to see all my old friends. And it makes us really happy. So it is hard, and I know it means I leave some people behind that day, but it makes me so happy to see my friends that I don't get to see. I got to see you yesterday, Joey, and that
Yeah.
was a good day. So, like, you know what I mean? I never get to see you, so it was very, very exciting to get to see you.
Yeah. What is the challenges and choices that you faced and made while being part of the Kairos adventure?
What a lovely question. These are really good questions, Joey. You're making me think. Um, there's definitely been a lot of challenges, mostly that Sanford is a really big space. So there's a lot of people. We kind of call Sanford like it's like this big monster, and it's not the people in it. It's just that it holds a lot of people, and it's spread out. I don't, you know how it's like inside and outside.
Yes.
So there's a lot more to it. So we can provide more spaces, which is really cool. But it also means there's more to take care of. Um, Orlando has two big rooms, and that's it. Um, and so it's a lot for Sanford to like be all spread out, but it's also really cool because we get to do so much more. So it's definitely a challenge and a choice we made to create a better program. Um, Another challenge is the heat. It's hot and we're inside and outside. Um, so like every time I walk out of a room, it's hot, and then I walk into a room, it's cold, and then it's hot. If we don't close the doors in the bathrooms, you're sweating in the bathrooms because the bathrooms lead outside too, and it's just Florida. It's hot. A lot of times when we take our breaks, it's hot, and I gotta get people out of the sun. So yeah, it can get really hot around our location, and you realize you're kind of sweating when you're walking. But again, it's worth it because we get so much fresh air and so much sunlight. Um, and yeah, there's definitely been some hard choices. As someone who is very worried and concerned about safety, I have to make a lot of very important choices for everyone's safety every day. And challenges, making sure the doors are locked, making sure, if I do see someone, I gotta go be the one to talk to them and be like, who are you? I gotta make sure my people are safe. So yeah, it's definitely a challenge every day, coordinating such a big space and making sure we have everything we need. And I want us to do our best. But also, I get to work with some of the coolest people in the world. I get to work with you guys all the time. I get to work with my best friends. I grew up with Marty. She's my best friend. My sister, Miss Stephanie, who's become such a good friend of mine. Miss Rachel, who is awesome. Miss Bethany and Heather, like we're that's our staff, and Miss Rebecca. We all work together to create Kairos, and then we have amazing people who work with us. You guys have Edlene and Lucas. We have, oh my gosh, if I listed all the people in Sanford, I'd be here all day. But we have a lot of really cool people. You know, Miss Kayla teaches. You got Carol and Rhea and Mary and Mike and Harper. Harper's with you guys. Sometimes Taylor comes to us. You know, they're all over. But Miss Roz, who's been awesome in Orlando. Um, so yeah, it's just been really cool to see that grow and change and see how everyone works. But yeah, it's a challenge every day, Joey. It is.
Um, Now, how did you meet Jessica Gotchenor?
Jessica, your girlfriend. Yes. um, Jessica and I believe we met when I first came to Orlando a few summers ago. Because Jessica started in Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I know she
Yeah,
lives in Orlando. So
yeah.
she started in Orlando. I think it was our first summer. I want to say it was. I know we really got to know each other during Tarzan.
Oh,
But we had
really?
met before Tarzan. Jessica and I knew each other because she worked on no, I'm sorry. It was the fall show. It was Heard All About It. We worked together because she was one of the sheep.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I got to know her more during Tarzan. Like we really got to hang out during that time. But I believe she started the summer before when we did High School Musical.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, how did you know that she was had like special needs, like her blindness?
It's something that she told me when I met her. We don't require any sort of like diagnosis in Kairos. You can just kind of tell us what you want to information you want to give us to help us support you. Um, so it's something that she talked to me about, and she told me about how she had been in an accident and how she was working on her mobility. And you know, her mom filled me in a little bit. I got to meet her mom and talk to her
Yeah.
about just what support she would need. But yeah, I don't. I try really hard not to look at our artists through that lens. You know, through like um, I don't look at you, Joey, and go, "Oh well, what can't Joey do? Joey can't, you know. Oh, can he walk a lot? Can he do this? Can he do that?" I just go, "All right, we're all gonna do something together, and Joey's gonna do what he can." Right? I'm not gonna go, "Oh well, he can't see, he can't do that," or "Well, he can't do this, he's not gonna be able to do that." I just go, we're all gonna work on this show. We're all gonna try to do this, you know, song or this dance number, and Joey, I'll check in with him and make sure that he's comfortable the whole way. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't really know about her disabilities because I just, you know, I saw she walked a little slower and I thought, okay, I'm gonna check in with her, make sure she's always good. Her mom told me how to support her, and I'm gonna help her do whatever she needs to do. And that's how I live. That's how I do it.
Um, Now, what um um what rule could you put on here for anybody interesting of joining Kairos? Like,
Yeah, what could I tell people like interested in Kairos?
yes.
Oh yeah. Site, I believe it's kairosadventures.org, and reach out. We'd love to have anyone who's, you know, in need of that support. Because we believe that you guys are made beautifully and there's a purpose for you, and we see potential, and we want to find that, and we want to show the world what that is, right?
Yes.
That's why I'm so happy you're doing this, Joey. You're putting this online. You're showing the world who you are. You're showing the world your abilities. You write amazing questions. You do amazing interviews. And I think it's amazing that you're going to show this to the world.
Um, what rules could you share with me that I could put on here so that way if people are interested, they could
Oh,
listen.
I see. Yep.
Yes.
Um, if you're interested, the first step would be to reach out to us through our website. So you reach
Okay.
out to us and you set up a tour. You fill out our registration. You get to come see the location. So, like Joey, you've met some people who have come and done tours with you guys. And then after your tour, we would I would get to know you just like this on Zoom. We do an orientation, and then you would I would tell you all the rules. Like some of our rules are making sure that you have kind hands. You know, nothing physical against our people because that's not a place that is safe for everyone. Or you know that you want to be there. That's an important requirement.
Okay.
That you're not sick, meaning like sneezing or coughing on people sick. You can't come if you're not feeling well because we don't want you to get everyone sick.
Yeah.
Rules like that. And then after I'd go over the rules with you, you would tell us what days you want to come and you'd start showing up. So we don't, it's not a long process. It's pretty quick to get you in here because we want to be able to have you with us.
Yeah. Um, of course, because like I had let's see here. I think like this one kid from my celebration challenger baseball
Mhm.
game. He's basically out of school, and then so I showed his mom the Facebook, and I said like if he's interested, he should join
That's
and
awesome.
stuff like that. And then so yeah, so I said like if he's interested, he should join. Um,
Yeah, so I would send him, you can even send him, you know
the
how
fa-
you, the
the Facebook.
you could send him Facebook. You could send him, yeah, I would send him the Facebook because it has a direct contact. You can go straight to our website and to our email. And once you reach out to Kairos Connect info, that's what it is, Kairos Connect info at gmail.com, they will, it will immediately connect you with Heather and Bethany, who will get you connected with us, depending on where you want to be. So it's
Um,
sent to them.
now what other locations are there besides that one? I heard like there's like a fourth location?
There are questions about a fourth location, but currently there is nothing permanent. Right now, the only locations are Orlando, um, which is like off of Curry Ford,
Yeah.
and there is Altamont, which is off of Maitland Avenue, and Sanford, which is down in downtown Sanford. Those are our three locations. I did ask Heather. I was like, "Girl, are we having a fourth location?" And she was like, "Nothing is decided. People are just interested in having one. People really want one in Oviedo."
Because like I know like this other location is working with you guys with the show. Um
Oh, yes. Okay, I see what you're saying. Those are just churches we partner with. Really
okay.
awesome people. Winter Springs Playhouse is partnering with Sanford for our show, and then Longwood Hills Congregational Church is partnering with Orlando for your show.
Yeah.
Awesome
Yeah.
places. Love Longwood Hills. Shout out to Ria.
Mhm.
She connected us there. We're gonna go sing with them later this month at their worship service. So yeah, we do love partnering. We're partnering with Nathaniel's Hope to sing at Make 'Em Smile. Um, but as far as actual locations, just three for right now.
Okay.
I got you. I know we want more too. We
Yeah.
gotta do what we can.
All right. Um, Thank you so much for listening to this podcast, Challenges and Choices, a special needs perspective. I wanted to thank Kaylee for partnering with me and being on here. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Um,
Joey. I really appreciate it.
Stay tuned for more episodes from Kairos Adventures coming soon. I am Joey Ho, signing off. Goodbye.